This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 1348, 2 Tips for Cultivating More Meaning in Your Life by Kristine Klussman of KristineKlussman.com. And I'm Justin Malik, your personal narrator, reading blogs to you, mostly sometimes books, anything that I think will help you optimize your life. Today's post being from Kristine Klussman. Before we get to it, do you think a community is hard to build? You're right if you use Facebook groups or you're managing a mess of different services. But with a mighty network, you're able to build a community that's so valuable you can charge for it and so well designed that it essentially runs itself. Right now, they're offering the best deal they have available anywhere at mightynetworks.com/old. You get 3 months free when you sign up for a year, but you have to go to mightynetworks.com/OLD. This is their very best deal, 3 months free. Go right now to mightynetworks.com/old. So now let's get right to it as we optimize your life. 2 Tips for Cultivating More Meaning in Your Life by Kristine Klussman of KristineKlussman.com. Cultivating more meaning in our lives is the primary way to fast-track feeling more connected to yourself, your purpose, and those around you. This is why we spend a lot of time in our lab researching, thinking about, and emphasizing the importance of what we call meaning making. In our experience, there's not a person out there who would turn down gaining more meaning in their life. It's something we all crave and yearn for. So here are 2 of our favorite exercises that will help you notice, cultivate, and cherish meaning in your day-to-day life. Exercise number 1, Da Vinci Turbo Blast. This exercise is modified from one in David Gelb's book, How to Think Like Leonardo da Vinci. The original exercise was inspired by one of the 7 areas of Da Vinci's genius identified by Gelb, insatiable curiosity. And we've modified it to cultivate curiosity around what brings you meaning. This is how it works. You set aside 45 to 60 minutes to just sit, brainstorm, and write down in a journal or word processing document, if you must, every answer that pops into your head without judgment, without editing, and without retracting your steps until the time is up. In our version of the exercise, you let your mind run wild on the single question, what brings me meaning in life? Jot down a word, phrase, or short sentence for each idea you have. It might be a beautiful sunrise, your family heritage, the hardships you've overcome. Write down anything you can think of. No item is too small, too big, or too redundant. People, places, and things, ideas, wishes, memories, relationships, they're all fair game. Just let it flow without judgment or self-editing. The goal is to get to 100 answers and or keep at it for at least 45 minutes in order to thoroughly investigate the question. You'll likely end up revisiting this list from time to time, so try to create it somewhere accessible and easy to find again. Typically what happens is you fly through the first couple dozen entries with no problem, and then hit a wall. Stick with it. This is where the magic happens, and after a few seconds or minutes of feeling blocked, your imagination will expand and you'll break into new territory. Entirely new realms and subject areas will come to you. Be prepared to hit a few more stuck moments when you feel tapped out, and just wait it out. Inspiration will break through again. It's really worth it to be patient and push past the points where you would normally quit or feel done. After you finish, go back and look at the list. Jot down the themes that emerge from the page and circle the items that trigger the biggest heartburst from you. Ask yourself if you are surprised by anything. What made it onto your list that you've never given much thought to? What things did not make it on the list that you would have expected to be there? And the biggest question of all, how do your actual priorities and allocation of time stack up against what you find the most meaningful? Are there areas of meaning that are totally absent from your life right now, such as playing a musical instrument, building something with your hands, or writing love letters? It's extraordinary to see what you come up with when you really give yourself time and permission. It's also fascinating to come back to these insights into your soul after time has passed and to compare the results against a more recent Da Vinci-style brainstorming session. Exercise number 2, buddy up. Accountability is a powerful way to create lasting change. It's incredibly effective to have someone to share the journey with when you're trying to create any new habits in life. Participants in our groups often report that it's the accountability component that has the greatest impact on their learning and change after the group meetings are over. There's even research to show that we go farther, try harder, and sustain our changes better when we share a goal and receive support from others who are also trying to accomplish the same thing. So to help cultivate meaning in your life, invite a friend to join you in the challenge. Every day for 30 days, each of you will send a super quick bullet point email to the other to say what the most meaningful parts of your day were, or perhaps the 3 moments that most profoundly touched your heart. You two are the boss of this experiment. Assign whatever task resonates most with you. The point is that you're strengthening the meaning in your life through attention and intention. You've made the commitment to each other, so there's an external force holding you accountable for holding up your side of the deal. You'll also get the added benefit of finding new material, inspiration, and ideas from hearing about what moves someone else's needle. Another hidden benefit of this exercise is its power to bond people together. There's something incredibly endearing about learning what makes someone else's heart leap. You get to know someone in a whole new way. This is a poignant experience to share with someone you already know well, like a family member, or someone you barely know. I intentionally chose somebody I didn't know very well to do this challenge with me when I was first experimenting with it, in the hope that we would become closer as a result. And it worked. Today, that friendship is still a source of great meaning for me. To live a life filled with meaning and purpose is one of the greatest reasons for being for most all of humanity, if not the greatest. When we live with purpose and meaning, we experience abundance, joy, and contentment, and want for nothing. It's the ultimate state of being. Yet most of us think of these abstract concepts as things that we happen into through luck or external circumstances beyond our control. What most people don't realize is that meaning is all around us. You only need to learn how to see it and prioritize it. And just as tiny raindrops build a stream, collecting the small moments of meaning is what fills our lives to the brim with purpose, meaning, and profound satisfaction. You just listened to the post titled 2 Tips for Cultivating More Meaning in Your Life by Kristine Klussman of KristineKlussman.com. And thank you to Kristine. I'm definitely going to try that second exercise. That one stood out to me. And hey, I know from experience, online communities can be difficult to build, but if you go to mightynetworks.com/old, you'll see it's so easy and simple to set up. You'll be up and running in minutes. Mighty Networks are seeing some amazing results. A yoga instructor doubled the size of her community to 90,000 members in just 1 month away from Facebook on her own Mighty Network. And a life coach just starting out with no email list or following was able to generate 5 figures in their first month of selling a new online course in their Mighty Network. And right now, they're offering the best deal they have available anywhere at mightynetworks.com/OLD. You get 3 months free when you sign up for a year, but you have to go to mightynetworks.com/old. This is their very best deal, 3 months free. Go right now to mightynetworks.com/OLD. I'll leave it there for today. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow as usual, where your optimal life awaits.